Horrifying. SpaceX engineer accused of killing wife. Abandoning naked body on driveway. A talented engineer with an impressive career, a seemingly perfect marriage filled with adventures and love, has now been shattered by inexplicable violence. The case of Samuel Whitmore has shocked the state of Maine with its astonishing details and many unanswered questions. Around 10:02 a.m. on February 19, Maine State Police received an emergency call reporting an incident at Samuel Whitmore's parents' home in Reedfield. Upon arriving at the scene, authorities discovered a horrifying sight: the naked body of Margot Whitmore, 32, lying outside the house on the driveway. Inside the house, police found Dorothy Whitmore, 67, Samuel's mother, severely injured. Dorothy Whitmore was taken to Central Maine Medical Center in Lewiston in critical condition. According to recent reports, her condition has improved, providing a glimmer of hope amid this tragedy. Samuel Whitmore's father, Dorothy's husband, was reportedly not present at the home when the incident occurred. Samuel Whitmore, 34, fled the scene but was quickly apprehended by a state trooper not far away. He was taken to Augusta General Hospital for evaluation before being transferred to Kennebec County Jail. Whitmore has been charged with murder, but at the time of arrest, authorities had not disclosed any details about the motive. The medical examiner officially ruled Margot's death a homicide on Thursday. However, the exact cause of her death has not yet been released. Documents related to the case have been sealed and are not publicly available. Sealing records in cases is typically done when there is particularly sensitive information that the public should not easily access. In this case, the police may not have enough information or the investigation is too new. So they want to keep details confidential to avoid affecting the investigation process. Another reason might be that authorities have not been able to contact the victim's family. Especially since Margot was of French origin, they may be experiencing difficulties in contacting her family. All sealing orders have expiration dates, so this sealing order may be lifted in the coming weeks, especially if the press or prosecutors request more information. A notable aspect of this case is the issue of the defendant's mental competency. On Friday, Samuel Whitmore was scheduled to appear in court for an initial hearing. But his lawyers raised concerns about their client's mental state, leading to a delay in proceedings. Superior Court Justice Daniel Mitchell ordered a mental competency evaluation by the State Forensic Service before any further court appearances. It's important to note that mental competency differs from insanity. The standard for determining mental competency in a criminal case is relatively low, essentially whether the defendant understands what is happening around them and can meaningfully participate in their own defense. Someone assessed as mentally incompetent might be completely out of touch with reality, unable to express themselves, or appear to have no coherent thought process. This is not an assessment of intelligence. Clearly, Samuel Whitmore is an intelligent and educated person, but of basic human interaction capability. Mental competency can change over time. With appropriate treatment, someone assessed as mentally incompetent today may be assessed as competent next week or month. Everything depends on the degree of incompetence, the cause, and whether it can be treated with medication. Samuel Whitmore is not an ordinary person. According to his LinkedIn profile, Whitmore was an avionics systems engineer for SpaceX, the private aerospace manufacturing company founded by Elon Musk in 2002. Whitmore was also the captain of a 50-foot sailboat, which he sailed across the Pacific Ocean, stopping in countries such as New Mexico, French Polynesia, and New Zealand. His profile portrays an individual of high achievement, an MIT graduate with a background in mechanical engineering and extensive experience in aerospace operations and maritime navigation. Before these tragic events, the Whitmore couple seemed to be living an amazing life. According to Margot's social media posts, the couple met in 2021 and married at Acadia National Park on September 8 last year. In an emotional post from their wedding, Margot wrote, "Am I dreaming? In the heart of the Pacific, where the ocean breathes, two souls meet in the dance of reality. When will we sail together forever?" From their social media, it's clear this couple loved traveling the world, sharing their adventures in many posts. Margot documented a trip the couple took together in November 2023. And more recently, a trip they took to Colorado with another friend last September. Whitmore's last Instagram post showed the two on a hike in a desert area. Margot's death and Dorothy Whitmore's serious condition remain mysterious in many ways. A notable detail is that Dorothy Whitmore had previously written an article for the local newspaper advocating for red flag laws in Maine. Red flag laws allow family members to contact police if they are concerned about the mental health of a family member who has a gun license. And police will come and confiscate the weapons. This raises questions about whether a weapon was involved in this case, and whether Dorothy had concerns about her son's mental health. Also concerning is that Margot was found without clothing. This may suggest she was fleeing the house when attacked. Perhaps Samuel first attacked his mother. Then his wife fled to find safety, and he killed her as she was leaving the house. Although mental competency is being evaluated, it's important to note that mental competency differs from insanity. In Maine, insanity is a form of defense. A defendant is not criminally responsible by reason of insanity if, at the time of the criminal conduct, due to mental illness or defect, the defendant lacked substantial capacity to appreciate the wrongfulness of the criminal conduct. However, the insanity defense is often difficult to succeed with, especially when there is no history of mental health issues. In Samuel Whitmore's case, with coherent, consistent social media posts documenting their trips and engagement in life, along with his education and professional background, an insanity defense may face significant challenges. Currently, Samuel Whitmore remains in custody without bail. Prosecutors have requested a bail hearing, but it has been postponed until his mental competency is evaluated. This case still has many unanswered questions. What was the exact cause of Margot's death? What type of weapon, if any, was used? What was the motive? Will Samuel Whitmore be charged in connection with his mother's injuries? As the investigation continues and new details emerge, we can hope to better understand how and why a seemingly perfect marriage ended in such tragedy. Behind the facade of a talented engineer with a brilliant career and happy family life, there may be issues we are not yet aware of. The Samuel Whitmore case is a painful reminder that not everything is as it appears, and that even seemingly perfect lives can hide dark corners that only become exposed when tragedy strikes. Family, friends, and the community are now seeking answers and justice for Margot Whitmore, a talented young woman whose life was tragically cut short. As the case continues to be investigated, we can hope that the truth will be revealed and justice will be served.